Most men are out here tossing compliments like confetti, hoping one sticks. You're so pretty. Wow, you're different. You've got such a good vibe. And then they wonder why she doesn't call back, why she ghosts, why she doesn't chase. Here's the truth. It's not what you're saying. It's who you are when you say it. Women aren't waiting for another clever line. They're feeling your energy. They're sensing your presence. And most men, they show up needy. They hesitate. Or worse, try way too hard to impress. That's why this matters. Because there are words, simple words, that hit differently. Not because they're magic, but because they come from a man who knows exactly who he is. A man who doesn't chase validation. A man who speaks from stillness, not desperation. Say the right thing with the wrong energy, it falls flat. But say it from stoic strength, she feels it. In her chest, her gut, her nervous system. This isn't about manipulation. It's about alignment. It's about speaking to the part of a woman that craves depth, clarity, presence. Not another boy pretending to be a man. So if you're done playing games, if you're ready to move her, not impress her, then stay right here. Because what I'm about to give you, it changes everything. 1. I don't need you, but I choose you. Say those words. Watch her freeze, not out of fear, not because it's a game, but because you just shattered the illusion most men live under. See, most guys are beggars dressed as kings, desperate for affection, trying to buy love with compliments. But you stand whole. You're not looking for someone to complete you. You're already complete. And that wholeness, that calm-rooted energy, is terrifyingly attractive. Because women, they've seen it all. The clingers, the smooth talkers, the ones who fold when it gets tough. But you're different. You don't chase, you don't audition, you choose with intention. And when you say, I choose you, she feels it. Not as pressure, but as power. Because for once, a man isn't trying to own her. He's simply inviting her into his peace. 2. Tell me something you've never told anyone. This isn't a pickup line, it's a key, a doorway into what every woman secretly longs for, to be known. You're not commenting on her body, not asking about her job, not trying to impress her. You're asking for her truth. Most men never go there. They keep it shallow, safe. But when you ask this, gently, with presence, you give her permission to drop the mask, to take off the armor. She wants that. To be seen, really seen, not the smile, the sarcasm, the cool girl act. She wants someone to see the ghosts in her story and stay. If she opens up and you don't flinch, you're in. Not in her bed, in her world. And that's intimacy. More powerful than any surface-level connection. More lasting than attraction alone. 3. I'm not here to fix you. I'm here to stand with you. Say this, and you'll see something shift in her eyes. Relief. Because every woman has been treated like a problem. Too much, too emotional, too intense. Men try to solve her. You see her, you stand with her. That's stoic strength. Not coldness, not control, presence without panic. When she's been through heartbreak, betrayal, chaos, she doesn't need a hero. She needs a witness. Someone who says, I see your scars and I'm not running. When you give her that kind of safety, she softens. Not because she's submitting, but because she can finally stop surviving. And when she lets go of survival, that's when real connection begins. 4. You don't have to impress me. Just be real. Most guys try to build pedestals fast. Compliments, overlaughs, fake nods. They're not connecting, they're performing. But when you say, be real, you cut through all of it. You're not interested in her curated version, not her filtered selfies, not her perfect answers. You want the unfiltered soul, the real, the raw, the messy. And here's the truth, she wants that too. She's tired of performing, tired of being cool, tired of being enough. When you give her space to just be, no judgment, no agenda, she exhales. And in that exhale, she begins to trust you, and safe is magnetic. 5. You don't scare me. Say this to a strong woman, the one with fire in her eyes, walls around her heart, and watch what happens. She's heard it all before. You're too intense. You're intimidating. You're too much. But you look her dead in the eye and say, "You don't scare me." And just like that, her armor cracks. You're not shrinking from her strength. You're standing in it, unshaken, unmoved. You're not playing the alpha game. You're not insecure. You're the man who walks into her storm and says, "I've survived worse." That energy, that grounded power, it makes her stop testing you, because finally, she doesn't have to be perfect. She can just feel, and no woman forgets the man who met her fire and didn't blink. If this speaks to you, if you're done with surface-level advice, if you want to be the kind of man who moves with depth, silence, and power, then stay. This is the quiet revolution. This is modern Stoicism. Welcome to the Relationship Hub.